To match up with the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Now it's Fields.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fields.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On first down, Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
On play action, Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Murray now on first down. And Daniels has it left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Lucky.
On play action, it's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Daniels. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Open man is Gordon, complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Able to get this to Gordon, and he'll go down at the 28.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Fights off the tackle at the 20, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
To throw is Fields. That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Murray. Rolling to his right. That's pulled in by the rookie from Louisville, Tutu Atwell.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half from Murray. And he will find his man, Samuel. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Indy. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career.
Touchdown! Complete at the 1. Darrell Daniels, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Second down and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. That's checked down to Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 3rd and 2, Fields. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they are going for it. Fields. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Fields. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to put him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The tackle there by George Odom. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Murray off play action. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hines, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
from the gun on third down. Murray escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Colts!
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And you think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They can't tackle him. Touchdown, Titans.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Mike's 15, Mike. Hey. Watch the safety creep. Back.
Murray now to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Hines. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd and 7, Murray eluding the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, Hines. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. At the 12-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. 25, check 25, check 25. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
They run again with Hines. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Hines. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Following the penalty, here's another 2nd and goal from the 5 now. This is Hines. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. So this one winds up in